It's in the game.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each other. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pirates on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
One of the things that makes this quarter...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the toss. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh,
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run, and he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. to the outside. Creates a little room. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That's reeled in. It's high. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll toss it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like...
Got enough space! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to slam in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas, let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Texas. Bringing it back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He takes the easy completion. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw, it's Samuel. Fires complete on the crosser. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes with the return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Turning it on. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Try to get it to the edge. Doing some serious work on the ground, out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They'll send out the kicker here. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
To the air, it's Samuel. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Bulldozes his way through. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. They just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Motion from the back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds some fresh air. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might as well give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Grab behind the line. It's Suggs. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grabbed in the middle. It's Travis. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
In punt formation to kick it away.
So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He'll return it from around the 50. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Toss to the left. Got room to work. There he goes. The tag. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Boston College is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up by 17 over Cal. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Crosses the 30 and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more, because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling right and going deep. And he grabs it at the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Oh, what a cut! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, it's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, quickly to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the ranking